What's up, guys? Back with another video. What's going on, guys? Here to talk a little bit. It's been a little minute for me since I put out a video on a while. I've been extremely busy as always. So I wanted to have a chance to stop and talk to y'all a little bit about what's going out here in the world a little bit. So I wanted to talk about actually ageism in the job market today. I just want to talk about a little bit of my backstory about what's going on as far as typically with the job market and they aging out people over 50. Shit, some people saying 40s, but definitely 50s are being targeted, and I would be in that case. But I want to give you a little bit of backdrop, just a little bit. And it's like I said, I'm talking from the hip. So, of course, everybody know I came into this industry, which is the door-to-door world, which I've been in, y'all know, for a long time, over 30 years. So, excuse me. And I want to say more sales, because I've been in the sales industry. It's just the sales industry I chose. Y'all know which one it is. So, anyway, me being in corporate America. So let me give just a backdrop where my experience is from me being in corporate America. And I was in corporate America for about, let me see, where I was just an employee. I would say probably about off and on for about 6, maybe 7 years. So I got a chance to really learn corporate America and how they run their ship. So, I kind of learned early on that corporate was a game. And the reason I said that, because when I got into corporate sales in the beginning of my career, we were doing really well. And, you know, just either myself, I was making lots of sales and I was doing really good. So, as we were doing, and I know y'all told y'all guys I used to do home security alarm systems back in the day. So when I was in that industry, we were doing really well. What happened, corporate wanted to change us on a dime. When I mean change us on a dime, they changed us on a dime. And what happened was they made it very uncomfortable, and I meaning to get qualified. And that was through customers to get the system. So they made it much harder. And when they made it much harder, it made it harder on us. So to the point was we wasn't able to pay our bills on time. Let's put it pretty situation on top of that. We didn't get a chance to pay our bills on time. Okay, so moving forward, I just looked at it like, wow, they just changed it like that and didn't even care. And it was like to their benefit. And I felt like, man, I got at that time, I think I was renting at the time. So I had rent to pay. I definitely had a car note. I had obligations I had to handle. And I felt like they didn't care. And the reason I felt like it was crazy, and I saw the term for corporate then, because my parents were working 9 to 5s. And of course they were barely making, they was trying to make a way for me and my brother growing up. But I'm sure they had situations where they got their job made provisions where it got tightened up or whatever it might have been as far as the job concerned. But for me, I just felt like, man, they just didn't care. And I ain't like that. So I just knew right then and there, I wasn't happy with working in corporate America, because I just felt like they control too much of my destiny. So I decided to venture out on my own and bet on myself. And I think now that I look at it, and I didn't look at it then because at the time, corporate America was real popular. People were working in corporate, they were making good money and they were doing their thing. But I know it was a lot of BS during that time because I worked in corporate and I know what it was. A lot of jealousy. Everybody wanted to make it and get ahead and jump. But I was kind of a young person. But as a young person, I kind of really understood what was going on. Then I had friends around me that was in the industry with me. They were talking about kind of like, corporate wasn't your friend to a certain degree. So I learned I needed to kind of figure out my own fate in life. So the great thing that I did do was I ventured out on my own and I kept it moving. And over 30 years later, well, I guess, let me see, hold on, wait, 30, I've been in the industry 30 years. So I want to say 25 years, 25, 24, 25, somewhere around there when I decided to venture out on my own. And best move for me. So anyway, moving forward, as I became in my career and I wanted to control my own destiny. It took me a while because I was trying to figure out what I really wanted to do, what industry I wanted to stay in, and all those type situations, what can take me to kind of my retirement. And I really didn't think about retirement like that. I just knew at some point I would probably retire. So I ventured out, started making money. I got into the industry I got into, and I started making money. Well, I want to say probably 10 years into my career, and I knew this was something that was going to be everlasting for me, I decided to start putting my retirement fund together because I knew this would be something I can do pretty much for the rest of my life and I would be happy. So I kind of, at that point, I found my passion. And I knew this was going to bring me kind of to my retirement. But before I say it brought me to my passion, I didn't know it was going to be my passion until years down the line. Because I always was thinking like, man, I want to get back into maybe do some corporate stuff. It was always in the back of my brain because when you're working for yourself, you're taking on everything. So me taking on everything, being a distributor, I was taking on a lot. But let me say this. So as the years went by, me and my vendor became really good. I want to say buyer relationship. I became really good friends with them. Me and the owner got really tight. We were around the same age. And we got a really good friendship to this day. To this day, we 20 years in with each other. And I want to say we probably going out. So anyway, me being in my 50s, I always tell him we going out together. I always say that. Now, one day he could sell. I could be still in the industry going, who knows? But right now, we got a great relationship and we moving towards the same thing. So my journey has been great. But what I'm trying to say is I bet on myself. And I'm glad I did. So me going late in my life, you know what, guys? As far as retiring, I know one day it's going to come. I'm going to have to shut it down. Either my health, whatever might happen. But as I speak, I enjoy what I do. I've been doing it for so long. My schedule is my schedule. I don't got to check in to no boss. I am the boss. I work with people that I want to work with. If I don't want to work with them, I let them go. I got so much control, and I've been kind of an independent type individual that's been on my own for such a long time. So I haven't had to report and deal with people that gonna put me in a bad situation. So man, that's been so important to me. So far as the retirement piece, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna keep going until I can't stop. I've been building up my retirement fund for many years now. So if I get to the point where something happened to me, or even I put in my life insurance policy, my insurance policy, I even put, even if I get injured on the job, what is that, Aflac, I'm good to go. They're gonna take care of my bill. So I put everything in place where I'm squared away. So if anything happened to me, now guess what? If I had to stop working today, will I have enough? I don't think I'll be satisfied with that. I don't think I would. But if my health allows me to, and if I couldn't physically go, I could teach what I do. I can throw it out there and show people how to go out here and earn a living. And they don't have to just do door to door. It's sales. Sales is a skill level. I always can teach it. So, as far as me moving, I guess when my body say it's over for me, I guess it's over for me. And the reason, and just to piggyback off of that, because the reason I haven't looked at it, because when I was in my industry, especially back in some of the corporate sales I was doing, it was guys in there 80 years old still selling, late 70. I had one guy, man, him really, really good friends to this day. I want to say he in his late 80s now. When I came around him, he was like late 60s, something like that. And he was selling, he'd been selling for a long time. So I don't think he shut down until about 8, because matter of fact, it was a job I brought him into when I was in sales. So, man, that was 10 years ago. So, because I was doing another sales job on the side, and I brought him in with me. So just developed that relationship. So those guys were still going. They were still selling at 80 something years old. So I look at it like this. If I can do it part-time as my body break down and I can still write business, I'm going to do it. Do it on my time. I'll just break my bills down. I won't have such a lifestyle that I have today. Well, I got a nice house, decent sized house. I got cars. I got all of this stuff. I'll just kind of break down my lifestyle just a certain degree where I don't have to have so much overhead. And I could just cruise on. So long as I'm healthy and I'm able to keep going, then I'm going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So if anything happened to me, my wife got insurance policy. She'll be fine. Pay off the house, do what she want to do, whatever she need to do, she'll be fine. But I'm just saying to say, I bet on myself. So any young people or people that's getting aged out of the industry, it still ain't too late. Man, people doing side gigs, they doing all type of careers trying to make ends meet. I just been able to keep going and making money in my career. So I got an incredible clientele base that I built up forever and ever since I've been in this industry. So people gonna continue keep buying from me. So it's almost like residual income because my name is out here. So a little bit I've been blessed. So I don't think there's no age limit. It's just time. It's just time. You can't be Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. So that's the only way that I'm going to slow down is Father Time. But other than that, I can work until I can keep going until I feel like going. So I'm going to keep building my retirement fund. Hopefully I can stay healthy. Hopefully nothing happened to me and I can still keep going. But just like I said, if something happened to me, I got insurance policy on me. So, and money's going to be going, and I've been putting into my retirement fund. So money will come back off of that as well. So, I guess I can say I'm okay. I'm not great, but I'm okay. But I'm keep going. So probably I look at myself in another 10 years. I'll be in my 60s. So I'll come back and reevaluate, see what I'm looking like. if I need to slow down, if I need to start cutting back, and things that nature, which it's all dependent on my health, and it's just really kind of dependent on my health, how my health is looking in the next 10 years. Hopefully I'm still going strong in 10 years. So 50s now, in my 50s now, we'll see what I'm looking like in my 60s. But right now, I don't even think I want to retire. I mean, why would I want to retire? I'm enjoying what I'm doing for a living for many, many years. Like I said, I don't have nobody on my head, my boss. I control my own income. I got a house, I got cars, I got everything that you need. I have retirement fund. I got insurance on my body. I got everything I need to have and keep going where I don't have to shut down what I'm doing. And I'm in an industry that's going to never die. It's going to be here. I'm 6 feet under. This industry still going to be here. So I can say I'm a little blessed in that situation. I'm a little blessed. But like I said, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm far away from $1 million they say you got to have for retirement. But if I keep working, I assume I can get there. So, but right now, I'm living day to day. I'm taking care of my situation. I'm paying my bills on time. And God, thank God, even with a bad economy, I'm still making them. Still, my bills still getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So have I dipped on some things? Well, you have to. Economy ain't coming in as fast. But I'm still eating, still paying my bills. I'm still doing what I got to do. And I'm still living. So I would say I'm okay right now. I'm okay. Not perfect, but I'm okay. And I'm happy. I'm happy what I'm doing, guys. Okay, guys. Talk to y'all on the next video. Just want to talk to you guys. Hey, ageism trying to come for us. Hey, you always can reinvent yourself. You don't got to stay in the situation that you are. I just happen to be blessed. I caught on the corporate America. I caught their game early in life, and I was able to make my own decision and build up my own success and doing my thing that I've been doing for many, many, many years. So, praying for you guys that got to make a career change and you ready to move on and do something different. Well, I'm proof you can do it. You can do it. Go do your own thing. It's the best. It's one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. All right, guys. Talk to y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.